Welcome back to the Purple Whale, and today I'm going to talk about some of my Record Store Day 2018 pickups, but because there's so much, I'm going to split it into two videos. So here's video one, playing now in the background, the amorphous, androgynous, the isness. I've got this on CD, really needed to pick it up on vinyl, and there it was. I actually managed to get everything that I went in for, which was a bit of a pain because I ended up on my B list as well. So I got too much stuff, but here we go. Obviously the cool Led Zeppelin single on yellow vinyl. Need I say any more about that? I have played it, and it's a different take, but you wouldn't really know it. I think it's a bit of it's just a collector's item, really. Don't expect too much from it. Back in the reggae days, so between 78 and 84, 85, I was massively into reggae, especially Greensleeve's label and a guy called Mouse. And this single was out for a Record Store Day with a fantastic Greensleeve sleeve. It's actually ganja smuggling back with smuggling dub and a great little cartoon on the back. I guess they don't need to smuggle ganja anymore. Who knows? Right, another 7-inch pickup I wanted and found. Bob Dylan, Masters of War, the Arena rework. I haven't played this. It's in fact, I don't really know what it is. I just wanted it because it was Dylan. Nothing special. It's on black vinyl. So there's that. And then second Hendrix from the album that came out recently called Both Sides of the Sky. It's that one at the bottom there. And this has got Manish Boy, which is Jimi Hendrix, Billy Cox on bass and Buddy Miles on drums. And the flip side is Trash Man. No, it's not live. Hendrix, Noel Redding and Mitch Mitchell. Nice little sleeve, nice little label there. So quite a nice little package. Moving on up in size, 10-inch. Here's the Jethro Tull. Moths. Side 1 has Moths Stephen Wilson remix. And then Living in These Hard Times, and then Life's a Long Song. And then on the flip side, it's Beltane, A Stitch in Time, and Sweet Dream live. Beltane, A Stitch in Time, and not live. So all in all, very nice. I don't think that's on special coloured vinyl, but it does have the original blue chrysalis, not the green one, the sort of second release. That's on black vinyl. So quite nice. Next up, a 12-inch, so going up in size again. This is Tangerine Dream. It's meant to be the last Edgar Fraser tracks. This is 10 minutes 12, Run to Vegas, and on the flip side, or double A side, is Leviathan. And this is on, I believe, oh no, I thought it was on white vinyl, but it's on black vinyl. Haven't spun that yet, but I'm sure it'd be great. Always love Tangerine Dream, whatever they're doing. Another one that was on my list, sort of like an extended play, I think, an EP, but Ryuichi Sakamoto, FF2, and on B-side, School in Paris. Let's check, might be in white vinyl, this one. No, it's on black vinyl. Nothing very special, just a white label. But very nice to have, look forward to spinning that one. I'm actually going through them one at a time now. Had to get this next one. Stephen Wilson, How Big the Space, with an exclusive unreleased B-side. plus an instrumental of the same and a new version of People Who Eat Darkness from his latest album, but Ninette Tayeb is singing on that. So really nice release. And $13.99, quite a sort of sensible price really, because most of his, most of the other 12 inches for Record Store Day were very, very expensive. And this is also on really nice, it's actually a sky blue vinyl, so that's very nice, it's worth having, good price. They had loads of stuff in stock. I went to Rough Trade in Bristol and they really had everything there, and I was about the fourth wave in, so really good day. It's great when you find stuff. I got a couple here that I actually picked up from another guy on the way back to my car, but anyway, moving on. So another 12-inch Miami, and Miami B-side is a Jarvis Cocker remix. Miami, of course, the Baxter Jewelry record. Actually, really good album that, and it's on white vinyl. I'm not sure if that was a limited release, but apparently Jarvis Cocker's remix of that track is completely, or reworking of that track is completely different from the original, so quite interesting to hear that. Of course, Baxter Jewelry, Ian Jury's son. The one record, I mean, there are loads of Bowie there and everything, and Bowie being my hero, obviously I wanted all the Bowie, but there was one record that I really wanted. I would have happily had this and nothing else. Been trying to get it on vinyl, well, it's never been released on vinyl, and here it is, David Sylvian, Dead Bees on a Cake, but a different artwork from the original CD. Sorry, I've got a weirdness going on with my light here. And the inside, great picture of Sylvian in the studio, and then on the other side is an etching, well, a sketch of the actual sleeve that was used. And these are actually, this is a double, and they're on white vinyl with white sleeves. So very nice release, that one. Very pleased to have it for my Sylvian collection. I do like Tears for Fears, and this is a remix of Head Over Heels. This I think was quite expensive, a bit of a rip-off, so I hope it's a long version. This was 20 quid, which it's only black vinyl, red that side, green that side. It doesn't actually say the length of those tracks, I don't think. It's a Talamanca System Tribal Persuasion remix, and Talamanca System's Trip to S Vedra on the flip side. Be interested to see what that sounds like. Better be good for that money, but I didn't want to leave it behind. Picked up a copy of Pineapple Thief 8 years later. This is a reissue of sort of extended. Sorry, the lighting in here is really bad. I'm going to have to sort that out. It was some extra tracks that were released early on. Let me just grab that. It's on white vinyl, and it says here, so this was actually less than the Tears for Fears single, can you believe? You know, and it's got, how many tracks has it got on it? 7 tracks on it, so, you know, say what you will about the Tears for Fears. This is a rare bonus album on vinyl for the first time pressed for Record Store Day. So, looks good. Love the Pineapple Thief. Don't know anything about this really, so probably should, but I don't. So, looking forward to spinning that. That wasn't on my list, and I just saw it and thought I'd grab that one. Of course, anything Brian Eno. So Brian Eno with Kevin Shields, The Weight of History, Only One Once Away My Son 12-inch. Produced by Eno, composed by Eno Shields. That's just on black vinyl with a blue label. But very nice 12-inch, looking forward to spinning that. Another Stephen Wilson, this is a double. It's sort of his album with a band that well, it's basically him on his own with a couple of guest artists, Bass Communion. And it's a nice double album package. I've got all the Bass Communion, so I had to get this. It's basically ambient. They're both on black vinyl. Nice, sleek, nice labels. There, it's a double. Looking forward to spinning that one later. And that's it for for part one. So actually that was quite quick, so I might end up putting part 1 and 2 together. As I was walking back to my car, there was a little guy. There were a load of stalls down by the river in Bristol, and there was a guy there with a little sort of tarpaulin selling albums and singles. Everything I pulled out to look at was immaculate and very well priced. So this was a couple of quid. This is, I think it's a reissue 12-inch of Owner of a Lonely Heart. It's got the original version, Move Yourself mix, and then on the flip side, Close to the Edge mix and the Not Fragile mix. And this must have come out at the same time as Yes Story. So if you look here, you can see the Yes Story compilation cover. And it's really nice. It's got the more recent Yes logo. Interesting that what I would call the not so real band are using that one. Sorry, the real Yes are using that one. The real Yes I mean is Waitman and Anderson. But there you go. It's on Atco. It's nice, lovely condition. Looking forward to having that in my collection and giving that a spin later. But always love Yes. A lot of people a bit up and down about Yes, but I don't care. I love everything they do, everything they've done. I like all versions of the band. Worryingly, I'm still waiting for the what's it called? Fly From Here. The remix of that with Trevor Horn singing, and it hasn't arrived yet. It's on Pledge Music. I can only think they did a short run press to start with, and now they're having to repress. And I know there's a 3 or 4 month waiting time for pressing albums at the moment. All the RSD masters had to be ready something like 4 or 5 months before Record Store Day 18, so that they could get pressed in time. So I hope to get that through the post Pledge Music pretty soon. So that's batch 1. I'll come back at you with the second set in a while.